Welcome back to the channel. Before we dive into today's topic, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss another fascinating video. Today, we're re-exploring a subject that touches on global health in a very specific way. The most obese city in the world. This isn't just about pointing fingers. It's about understanding the complex reasons behind a major health crisis. So, what makes a city a hotspot for obesity, and what can we learn from it? Let's get started. Obesity is a health challenge affecting countries all around the globe, but its impact isn't evenly distributed. Certain urban areas, for a variety of reasons, have become epicenters with significantly higher rates of obesity than others. Today, we're going to investigate where these rates are highest. Dig into the why behind the statistics and get a sense of what daily life is like for the people in these communities. So first, let's get on the same page. What exactly is obesity? In simple terms, it's a medical condition where a person has an excess amount of body fat. Health experts and doctors often use a tool called the body mass index, or BMI, to measure it. BMI is calculated using a person's height and weight. While it's not a perfect measure for everyone, it gives a general idea of where someone stands. A higher BMI can, unfortunately, increase the risk of developing serious health problems, such as type 2 diabetes, heart disease, certain types of cancer, and joint issues. It's not just about appearance. It's a significant health concern recognized by medical professionals worldwide. Now, for the big question, which city holds this unfortunate title? While pinning down the single most obese city in the entire world can be tricky due to different data collection methods across countries, one city consistently appears at the top of lists, especially within the United States. That city is McAllen, Texas. Located in the Rio Grande Valley, McAllen and its surrounding metropolitan area have faced some of the highest obesity rates in the nation for several years. For instance, recent studies have shown that nearly half the adult population in the McAllen-Edinburgh mission area is considered obese. But why? The reasons are incredibly complex and intertwined. It's not as simple as saying people there make poor choices. Several key factors contribute to this reality. A major one is diet. The regional cuisine, while delicious, is often rich in fats and calories. Furthermore, the prevalence of fast food restaurants provides quick, affordable, but often unhealthy meal options. Another factor is a more sedentary lifestyle. Like in many parts of modern America, life can be very car-dependent, with limited opportunities or safe spaces for walking or cycling. Economic conditions also play a huge role. In areas with higher poverty rates, fresh, healthy foods like fruits and vegetables can be more expensive and less accessible than cheaper processed high-calorie alternatives. This creates what's known as a food desert. But it's important to remember that the community isn't just sitting by. Local health organizations, community leaders, and dedicated individuals in McAllen are working tirelessly. They are launching awareness campaigns, creating community gardens, and promoting fitness programs to encourage healthier living and fight back against these statistics. Let's break down those reasons a little more, because they apply to many cities struggling with high obesity rates, not just McAllen. First, the easy access to fast food. Think about it. On a busy day, when you're short on time and money, a drive-thru can seem like the only option. These meals are engineered to be hyper-palatable, salty, sweet, and fatty, which can make them almost addictive. Second, are increasingly sedentary lifestyles. Many of us work desk jobs, sitting for 8 hours a day, then we sit in our cars to commute home, and then we sit on the couch to relax. This lack of physical movement is a huge contributor. Our bodies were designed to move, and when they don't, it's easier to gain weight. And as we touched on, the economic factors cannot be overstated. When a bag of chips is cheaper than a bag of apples, and when you're trying to feed a family on a tight budget, the choice can feel like it's already been made for you. This isn't about a lack of willpower. It's about a system that often makes the unhealthy choice the easiest and most affordable one. So, how does living in a city with high obesity rates impact everyday life? The effects ripple through the entire community. For individuals, it can mean a reduced quality of life, with physical activities becoming more difficult or even painful. This can lead to social isolation and mental health challenges like depression and anxiety. It affects families, as lifestyle habits are often passed down through generations. Schools face challenges in promoting physical education and healthy eating when the environment, outside the school gates does unsupport it. Workplaces might see higher rates of absenteeism due to health-related issues, but on the flip side, this shared challenge often sparks incredible community action. Doctors' offices and local clinics in these areas are on the front lines, running weight management programs and nutrition classes. Nonprofits might organize community 5K runs or set up farmers markets in food deserts to bring fresh produce directly to the people who need it most. It's a constant battle, but one being fought with a lot of heart and community spirit. It's also crucial to understand that this is not just an American problem. High obesity rates are a global phenomenon. For example, some cities in Australia, particularly in regional areas, are seeing similar trends, often linked to lifestyle and diet. In the Middle East, countries like Kuwait and Saudi Arabia have some of the highest obesity rates in the world. Rapid economic development has led to a surge in fast food consumption and a shift away from traditional, more active lifestyles. Even in parts of Europe, which we might associate with healthier Mediterranean diets, cities in the UK and Eastern Europe are reporting rising numbers. Each city, each country, has its own unique cultural, economic, and social influences that shape its health landscape. By comparing these different situations, global health experts can start to identify universal patterns and develop more effective culturally sensitive solutions. For example, a solution that works in a car-dependent American suburb might not work in a densely populated European city. Understanding these nuances is key. With such a widespread issue, you might be wondering, what can actually be done? The good news is, there are solutions, and they are already being implemented in many places. The foundation is education, teaching kids and adults about nutrition, what's in their food, how to read labels, and how to cook simple, healthy meals is a powerful first step. But education alone isn't enough. We need to create environments that support healthy choices. This means community-wide efforts, things like building more parks, safe bike lanes, and walking trails to encourage physical activity, supporting community fitness programs that are affordable and accessible to everyone, regardless of their fitness level, and tackling the issue of food deserts by bringing farmers, markets to underserved neighborhoods or providing incentives for grocery stores to open in those areas. The most successful strategies involve everyone working together, families making changes at home, schools incorporating health into the curriculum, governments enacting policies that promote public health, and of course, individuals taking charge of their own well-being. It's a multi-layered approach for a multi-layered problem. Obesity is a complex issue that affects millions of people around the world. By taking a closer look at the cities where it's most prevalent, like McAllen, Texas, we can move beyond blame and start to understand the deep-seated social, economic, and environmental factors at play. This understanding is the first step toward creating healthier communities for everyone, everywhere. It's a reminder that health is not just a personal responsibility, but a collective one. If you found this video informative and it gave you something to think about, please hit that like button and subscribe to the channel for more deep dives into fascinating topics. And I'd love to hear from you in the comments. What part of this story surprised you the most? Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.